Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So Debra Danielson, Farrah Abraham's mom, recently sat down with Chris Hansen for Have a Seat with Chris Hansen. The reason she was actually there is because he was doing an episode focused on the scandals and the controversy surrounding the teen TikTok influencer Danielle Cohn and her mom. A lot of people have said that her mom has exploited her on social media for financial gain. I don't know a lot about Danielle Cohn, but I do remember things like she's a lot younger than what she claimed to be for several years. She dated like this older guy. She wore very revealing clothes, and her mom never outed her age. Like, her mom had never come forward with her age. So a lot of people has said that her mom, exploited her for financial gain. So Chris Hansen, he's doing this episode about that, where he actually brings Farrah Abraham's mom on to kind of get her take on things, because she is the mother of an influencer, someone on TV. So he brings her on and he asked her some questions about how appearing on Teen Mom may have impacted their family. And this is what she had to say. This is what Debra had to say. She said, "I would say the show created an atmosphere of entitlement, that a person could do anything they wanted to do without regard or respect for their family or their parent. And so it created almost a monster situation." So when talking about, just the impact it had on Farrah to appear on this show, her mom, Debra, says that it created like a monster because she had this sense of entitlement now. She was on a TV show. She's a star. So she don't have to listen to her mom. She don't have to listen to her family because she's the famous one. She's the one on the TV show. I get exactly what she's talking about, and I've actually seen that with Farrah. Like, I remember watching her on the show thinking that, like, she is so entitled, isn't she? Now, when Chris Hansen asked her, like, if it was worth it to be on the show, she said, "I would say yes, it was worth it. However, there are long-term, everlasting consequences, and we're not speaking today. So that's very sad, and I miss my granddaughter." That is a little strange, though. Like, when you're asked, is it worth it? And she's like, "Oh, yeah, it's definitely worth it, but I'm not talking to my daughter or my granddaughter anymore. I don't have a relationship with them because, the long-term effects the show had on us, now we don't speak." But she says it's worth it. So she also is asked about the toll it took on Farrah to be on Teen Mom. She said, "I think it made her really suspicious of other people. It hurt her. It damaged her. It damaged her self-image, and it put a fence between her family and her." Despite all that, Debra does think that it was worthwhile to be on the show. She said, "I have to tell you again, it is. It was worthwhile. And why do I say that? Because my story relates to a lot of people who are going through the same thing. These are people that are silenced. You don't hear about it. And a lot of these people suffer in silence." So I guess she's just saying, like, the show was worthwhile because there were women going through what she was going through as like a mom with like a pregnant teen, or there were teenagers going through what Farrah was going through. So she feels like because there's people out there that she probably helped, or because they could watch the show and they kind of relate it to her because they was going through something similar, then she feels like it was worthwhile for them to do the show. She does hope to reconcile with Farrah. She said, "I pray to God that my daughter is happy and healthy, and I do want that relationship to be happy and healthy. I do want to be able to hug her and hold her and tell her that I love her. That is very important to me. And I want my Sophia to know that she is still the sparkle in my eye, and I will always love her, and I miss her." Now, Debra did have some harsh words for Danielle's mom, Jennifer. She said, "Shame on you. Shame on you. I would work 4 jobs, minimum wage, before I would do that to my daughter." Now, when asked if she kind of did the same thing with Farrah because she put Farrah on a TV show at a young age, was she exploiting her? She said, nope, I never exploited my daughter. I tried to help my daughter. I threw myself in front of the bus I don't even know how many times, and I never took anything, not one dime ever. And I had to pay for things in the background, and I financed everything. So no, that's a totally different scenario. I'm a retired executive, I didn't sit at home and, wonder how I could pimp my children out. I never did that. Now, I want to hear y'all's thoughts on that in the comment section below. Do you guys feel like Debra having Farrah on a show at such a young age you know, a show about teen pregnancy. Is it the same as what Danielle Cohn's mom did to have her on TikTok or social media, pretending to be older than she was, allowing her to dress a certain way to gain a certain following? Do you guys feel like that's the same thing? Or do you give Debra a little bit of leeway here, you know, that maybe she thought she was doing something that was going to help? Maybe she did do something that was going to help. Dr. Drew does claim that the teen pregnancy rate has dropped tremendously since the show first aired, so maybe they did make a difference. Now, Farrah has not commented on this interview. However, others did. So someone wrote on YouTube, "You do realize Deb was talking directly to Farrah about exploiting her own daughter, Deb's granddaughter?" Someone else wrote on Instagram, "I think the show is just a small part of the source of the trouble you and your daughter are having. Your issues were there way before the show. From the content your daughter puts out on social media, she has some pretty deep-rooted issues, emotionally and mentally. And from the content you put out, I'd say you have some issues yourself. Mental health is no joke, and you should both get help. I'm afraid for Sophia and the problems she will encounter as well. Just my opinion." Now, someone else wrote on TikTok, "This is why Farrah is the way she is." And Debra actually responded to that one, and she wrote, "Nope, Farrah has BOD with narcissistic disorder." I think she meant BPD with narcissistic disorder, which is borderline personality disorder. As far as I know, I've never heard of Farrah being diagnosed with that, but that's not to say that she hasn't. So there you have it, you guys. Leave me your thoughts in the comment section below. Farrah Abraham's mom, she sits down with Chris Hansen on Have a Seat with Chris Hansen, and the topic of the episode is Danielle Cohn and her mom exploiting her, and Debra is there just as a mother of an influencer. Do you guys think that it's a difference what Danielle's mom did versus what Farrah's mom did? Also, she tells us that she doesn't even have a relationship with Farrah anymore. That due to the sense of entitlement that Farrah has now from being on TV, she says it's created like this monster situation pretty much, and she does not talk to her daughter. So you guys let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you guys feel like it's the same thing, or is it a difference? Are you guys shocked to hear that she does not have a relationship with Farrah? Make sure you give this video a huge thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and until next time, I'll see you guys later. Goodbye, everyone.